Set to do at Lake Ozark Speedway for night number 2 of the Midget and Sprint Nationals. Tonight, the Lucas Oil Power I National Midget League battling for $5,000 to win. Boy, what a great night last night was. Ryan Timms becoming the youngest winner in series history, going all the way back to 2005. Grandstands were absolutely packed. You may be able to see behind me the campground. Absolutely packed here at Lake Ozark Speedway. It's a beautiful day. We're ready to go. Lots of race stars in the pit area. You can watch tonight's action live starting at 6:30 p.m. Central, of course on MAV TV+. Let's take a walk through the pit area, talk to some of the drivers here at Lake Ozark Speedway this weekend, and also want to catch up with a very special guest in Lake Ozark Speedway General Manager, Kevin Draven. Well, at 13 years old, Gavin Bichelle has rapidly rose through the micro sprint ranks, and now he's dabbling in national midget racing. Gavin, first off, take me through last night. How awesome and exciting was it to be here at Lake Ozark in your first national midget race?
It was pretty cool opportunity. Just gotta adapt to everything and just keep learning. Not a bad night last night. Just hoping to improve tonight. Just get better as the year goes on. Just learn all the process, the big process.
Explain kind of what you think the biggest challenges are going to be in learning the difference between a micro and a midget.
Definitely a lot more power and just the way the car handles. Definitely a very big giant leap from the micro. It's definitely not anything similar. Just gotta keep learning.
Gavin, talk about the racetrack last night. This is a bigger place probably than you're used to running at as far as micros go. How was it to get around this place?
Definitely, I tested in Port City a little bit ago in the midget. This place is definitely way faster. Definitely a big place, big track.
Draven, great to have you running here with us this weekend. Best of luck. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Gavin Bichelle, one of the youngsters, he's driving the 5 for KKM here this weekend. Well, Andrew Phillips, the two-time defending Lucas Oil Power West Midget League champion. Andrew, made your series debut with the West Series a couple weeks back at I-44. Now out for the national for the first time in 2021, the national tour. How's life been? Good to see you back at the racetrack.
Yeah, it's been good. That's things kind of changed in a hurry at the end of the year, so that's kind of put a hold on starting to get the season started. But kind of a regroup deal and managed to put a program together on my own for this season. So it kind of took a little bit longer to get going than we wanted, but just trying to make sure everything was right. Finally get racing here close to home.
Had some mechanical issues last night. Tell us exactly what happened. Do you have everything dialed out or fixed and get ready for tonight?
Yeah, as I thought I dialed myself out. Ended up we'd broken the Jacobs ladder, and actually timing could have been better. That's why actually on the restart had a mud plug go through the radiator and shove it back into the motor. So when we stopped, it started steaming up. So luckily, I made the right call to point at the right time. We didn't first motor or anything. So we got it all fixed up now, and should be good to go tonight.
Well, it's good to see the 11A back out on the racetrack. Being a car owner, driver. Talk about how that's different from driving for somebody else, and who's helping you out this night?
Yeah, as I say, it's been fun to get the 11A back out. I mean, my dad kind of sold everything back, I think, 5-6 years ago now, and we usually brought out a lot of chassis and stuff to do chili bowl and had our own stuff. But this first time in 5-6 years that we've been able to get together. I got my family, my fiance with me, my sister, her husband. So that's kind of got the whole family came together. I got my buddy Hayes going hammered. That's something I did little. Got him out. He's got out of high school this week, so I got him helping me and kind of back to the basics of the family program again.
Andrew, great to see you back to the racetrack festival this weekend.
Thank you.
Two-time Power I West champion, also former National Midget League champion, Andrew Felker. He'll be in the 11A tonight at Lake Ozark. Well, crew chief for Dave Mack Motorsports this season, Robert Dalby. Robert, you made the transition from being a driver yourself last year into a bit of a car owner role for a little bit, and then you came on board with Dave Mack Motorsports to be Kayna McIntosh's crew chief, and now you're also helping out with Taylor Reimer and Ace McCarthy this weekend as well. What's the transition been like from being a driver to a crew chief?
It's been a lot of fun, a lot of learning, just trying to get better each and every night, going from driver to crew chief. It's a lot of toll on somebody. It takes to a lot of people 100% to drive them, 100% to set them up. So it's a lot of work to try and do both. So just decide one or the other. But it's been a lot of fun learning. Lucky to work with a good group of guys like Dave and Shannon and Ace and Robbie and Richie and all the guys.
How did the deal kind of come about a couple months ago to come on board with Cannon and Dave?
Well, it all started last year at the end of the year when I ran with Cannon at Millbridge, and then that kind of snowballed into they were looking for somebody, and I was kind of stepping back in the crew chief side of things, and they called me, and it worked out on a trial basis for Turnpike and Monarch, and that was good, and it's kind of worked out. Decided to come over here full time.
How's it been going? Tell us about the team. Some of the challenges you guys have faced this season in your golf team.
It's been good. Everybody seems to mesh together really good. A lot of learning. Had this new group of guys with me, and then working with me is different. Obviously, last person was here for a while and did a good job. So just trying to keep stuff rolling over here. Just having fun. Like to try and be a little bit more consistent from here on out, especially with midget weeks coming up and getting into the latter part of the year here. We can be a little more consistent. That'd be nice.
Are you planning on stepping back in the car anytime soon?
Yeah, I'll probably run a couple shows, probably 4 or 5 shows this year if I get the chance, if it works out. If not.
Robert, great talking to you. Best of luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
Robert Dalby, crew chief for Dave Mack Motorsports. Well, Kevin Draven, the general manager of Lake Ozark Speedway. Kevin, first off, great to be here at Lake Ozark Speedway this weekend. Glad we got a chance to catch up with you. First off, tell us about your role here at Lake Ozark Speedway.
Connor, I'm the general manager here. Excited for the 2021 season. We got to come in kind of last year and get our feet wet in 2020, and it's great to have our first 2-day show. Great to have you guys here along with the ASCS series kicking this thing off.
Tell us a little bit about the 2021 season and the changes you guys have made to this facility to get it kind of up to speed and get it ready to put on premier events like this one and some of the other events we're going to see this season.
So we've got to do several things here. We've got a lot more things in the works. We're standing there now. We're on the balcony of our new suite tower. We just put a brand new, not a complete timing scoring system in, but most of it to help you guys in. When you come in, plus the fans. My Race Pass is such an integral part of motorsports anymore, and now they can go to that app on their phone and keep up with everything going on. So we're excited about that. Working on more track prep, working on the camping facility. We had a huge contingent of campers here this weekend, so that's been awesome as well. And doing anything we can do for the racers just to make the program better.
And I'd say you've had a busy week. You and Kenny Brown both getting this thing ready after all the rain you guys have had the last couple weekends and even this week as well.
Connor, in the last 28, we've had rain 21 of the last 28 days.
Wow.
So she's been a little bit wet. We're lucky enough to have a great crew here. Guys, as you can see in the background, hitting it hard every day out here, trying to get these things ready for events. We've had to miss several because of the rain, but we're getting into the summertime. It'll start drying out a little bit more, and we'll just keep on it.
2 national open wheel leagues, dirt racing open wheel leagues with ASCS and PowerEye both being here. Is this weekend met your expectations?
It's awesome. I mean, if you saw the crowd last night, they were loving it. Like I said, our campground is about as full as it could possibly be. The pits, we had around 80 cars in here last night, which is enough for a great show with 2 great organizations in here. So yeah, Saturday night was a great way to kick things off. Looking forward to the night.
Kevin, great talking to you. Thanks for catching up with us. Thanks for having us here at Lake Ozark Speedway this weekend. You guys are doing a great job. We love coming here.
I appreciate that very much. Please go to lakeozarkspeedway.net. Check out the entire schedule. We've got some great shows coming up. We've got the Tony Stewart's All-Star Circuit Champions coming. We've got several more PowerEye events this year. We've got several more ASCS events this year. Got 2 more 2-day shows. All-Stars will be here for 2 days. Labor Day weekend, the PowerEye War Sprints and the ASCS National Tour will be back again for 2 days. So we'll keep this thing rolling into October.
Kevin Draven, General Manager of Lake Ozark Speedway. Well, great to hear from Kevin and some of those other drivers as well. Looking forward to seeing what they've got in store for us tonight. Going to be a great night from Lake Ozark Speedway. Thanks for tuning in on the PowerEye Racing Facebook page. Make sure you tune in again at 6:30 p.m. Central on MAVTVPlus.com.